Just like fight, flight, or freeze. It just happens. That gun comes out. You know, somebody comes up and they want to punch it, you know, you block it, you go right into your first defensive tactic skill that you've learned in the academy. I will slam you up against a car, a building, a tree, or something. This straight arm bar takedown, boy, that's my go-to tool. Let me get my hand on it, you're going to go for a ride. But I do it without even thinking about it. Next thing I know, it's like, oh, crap, we have to practice. Rick worked in the World Trade Center in New York City. Sometimes I get a little dyslexic here. So he works for Morgan Stanley. He is a VP, senior VP over security for the corporation. He handles all their corporate security. There are 2,700 employees in the World Trade Center for Morgan Stanley. He is responsible for all their security. Rick's a former Marine. Rick's a pain in the ass. Rick walks in, fire drill, everybody up now, go, out. Doesn't matter if they're having a board meeting, doesn't matter if it's attorney's meeting, doesn't matter if you're working on some document on your computer, don't turn your computer off, don't grab your stuff, get up, get out now, walk to the stairs, down the stairs. Oh no, don't take the elevator. In an emergency, is the elevator working? No. No. And it's not just go to the stairs, you will take your butt all the way down, all the floors, out to the street, out to where we're going to meet at, our assembly point, away from the building. The people there were sick of him. Did he care? No. He's a Marine. He don't care about any of that stuff. It's my job. I'm going to take care of you people. I'm going to drill you. You're going to know what to do if it happens. That's what he did. He hired a consultant company to come in and do a threat assessment of the World Trade Center where they were at. People came back and said, well, if it was us, we load a bunch of explosives into a van, park the parking lot downstairs, and detonate it, trying to bring the building down. Well, guess what happened? That's exactly what they did. Rick had done his threat assessment. That's what he was told. So that's what he started planning. He went to his boss and said, this is what they say is going to happen. Oh, Rick, that will never happen. You're just nuts. Leave us alone. He kept going, kept drilling, kept drilling them. Guess what? It happened. As soon as it happened, he didn't have to say a word. Their butts were out of those chairs, out the door, down the stairs, and out of the building. All 2,700 of them. What did they say afterwards?
Thank you.
Thank you. We love Rick. Rick's a heck of a guy. He's my best buddy. He comes over and drinks beer at the house. Rick's a good guy. We love that guy. So afterwards, you know, think, okay, whew, that's done. Rick says, oh no, it's not. They did it once. They were unsuccessful. They're going to come back. He has another company come out and do another threat assessment. Guess what they told him was going to happen? If I was going to attack the building, I'd fly a plane into it. Rick knew it before it happened. So he kept drilling his people. They kept telling him, you're nuts. Who the heck's going to fly a plane into the World Trade Center?
A bunch of idiots.
Yeah, and they damn sure did it, didn't they? He was there the day it happened. Plane crashes into the building. What all his 2,700 employees do? They are out of their chairs and they're gone. Left behind their purses and their bags and their computers were still turned on. Whatever they were doing, they stopped and went out the exits. Did they panic? No. It was very orderly, very orchestrated. They all walked down all flights of stairs, so they've done it a bunch of times, and they all went out of the building to a safe area. He saved 2,700 people that day. The last time Rick was seen, it was hours later. He was on the 10th floor going upstairs with the fire people trying to rescue other employees in the building when the buildings came down. He was never recovered. That man died a hero. That man saved lives. Because what did he do? He didn't deny the fact that it was going to happen, did he? He said, nope, this is going to happen. I promise it's going to happen. It's my job to prepare you for it. Then he went to the deliberation about what we're going to do. The mental scripting and planning. He came up with a plan and he enforced it. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to train every one of you. This is how we're going to get out of here. And every time the moment happens, his people perform as trained. Not a single Morgan Stanley Morgan employee died that day except him. That man's a freaking hero. But by doing that, by taking these steps that we've been talking about, we can save lives. That's why this is so important. When the decisive moment comes, by God, do it. Take action. Don't hesitate. Whatever you decide to do, do it. We're not going to be wishy-washy about this. Everybody get that? When it's time to act, by God, act. Let's talk about some active shooter events, and then we're going to get into how we're going to him or her or all these people in the house. Shooter,